Southeast Regional Cross Country Championships begin on Friday in Earlysville, Virginia. Here to tell us more about the men's side of things is David Sharomi, assistant coach with the cross country team. And you work with long distance runners, David.
Yes.
And these guys are running 10K this coming up on Friday. What's challenging about that, and what kind of things are you doing to prepare for this race?
It's more of championship race, so anything can happen. But we've been doing really well. We just won the black race for pre-national. That
Right.
means we've been doing something. So we want to do the same thing we did.
So give me an idea of how the runners are looking right now as you enter this race on Friday.
They're looking good. I'm so glad. Our top 7, they're healthy and ready to go. And at the beginning of the season, we set this race as one of our biggest goals.
Right.
So, and we're hoping that we can finish top 4 and hopefully advance to national.
As we tape this interview here on Wednesday, a little bit chilly this morning. What's ideal weather for a cross-country race?
Really, you can't tell because
Right.
some days, the weather can change. It can be from anywhere from about the snow or sun 80 or 70. So we never know. But this is more ideal weather sometimes.
Jeremy Berger has been in this race before. What kind of season is he having, and what do you expect from him on Friday?
I think he's top shape of his life. He's really ready to roll. He ran a big South last week, and he finished that overall, which is really, he's never finished that that best. So he's looking really good.
Beyond Jeremy, who are some other key racers for you coming up?
We've got Saraya Kurkat.
Yeah.
I say Kurkat again. But anyway, he's really strong. We walk as a team last Big South, so I think this race is one of the big contestants.
David, you were a GA here 07-08. You left to go to Kenya. You came back now. So what is it about this place that made you want to come back here at Liberty?
I don't know. Just God kept pulling me back.
Right.
Yeah, I think God has a good plans for here, but I really love Liberty, and just to be part of a team, coming back, it just feel like I'm coming back home again.
Good. I'm interested, David, also during cross-country races, it's not like a basketball court or a football field where you can see everybody all the time. Where do you spend your time during the race? It goes by really quick. So what do you do when the races are going on?
Mostly, you're trying to stay positive and you try to, be on the right place where the athletes needs you. So mostly what I do is when they start to feel that lactic acid, and I'm there to kind of say, it's time to push, things like that. So that's where most people, they don't see me around, or they don't see coaches. But we go in a certain spot where it's maybe like a little hilly, or a place where they have all these things running on their mind. That's when you see a coach.
Good stuff, David. We appreciate the time. Have fun on Friday.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
The Southeast Regional Cross Country Championships are on Friday in Earlysville, Virginia. Here to tell us more about the women's side of things is assistant coach Rebecca Ricksecker. And Rebecca, when you look at the cross country season this year, break down how it went and how's the team looking entering this week?
Well, this year was really a rebuilding year for us. We have a lot of new freshmen and a couple transfers who just came in. So this year was really about building team chemistry, me as a coach learning the athletes as individuals and what training is going to work best for them over the upcoming months and years. I really think that we gelled pretty well, considering the fact that we had about 10 new people compared to 10 returners. So this year was, I think, really good progress towards where we want to be in the future.
Rebecca, when you look at cross-country running, some people might say, well, it's an individual sport. You mentioned chemistry. Why is chemistry so important in cross-country?
With cross-country, I think even more so than possibly track, I think that everyone's running the same race. You're all in it together. You're running the same distance. Everyone's on the starting line together. And it really is important to be able to run for your teammates. You often will be pacing in workouts with teammates, and that'll translate into races. And if you're running for your teammates, it's going to be a better experience for everybody.
This is going to be a 6K run for the women's side of things. How's the training going, and what's going on as you kind of approach this meet coming up?
Well, in the summertime, we really focused on base training, and then the beginning of the season, the first several weeks, we were doing a lot of aerobic work as well. Right now, we're really just peaking. That's the goal, is to peak at Big South and at this meet. Those are the two most important meets. We're in the championship season. So the workouts really aren't very difficult. They're shorter, they're faster, and we're just focusing on feeling good and tapering for this meet.
Now you're going to take 7 runners with you up there. Edna Kurgat, I'm sure, is on a lot of scouting reports as you kind of look at what she's doing for this team. What kind of season has she had?
She's really had a phenomenal season. She's only a freshman in cross country, so we're very excited with how well that she's been doing. She's been running more like a seasoned runner compared to a freshman. She is a little bit older, so I think that helps because she's very mature. She started off this season just kind of getting used to college running as far as cross country goes, and I'm very pleased with her progress. She's been finishing her workouts strong and her races strong. At the beginning, there was a few cobwebs that we were working on, but she's really made some great adjustments, and I'm excited. I think she's ready for this meet.
Now, Rebecca, we're talking about the Southeast Regional Championships, the National Championships in Louisville, Kentucky. How does a runner advance to get able to race in that?
It's a little bit complicated of a system.
Okay.
There are 9 regions in the U.S. We're in the Southeast region. And the way that it works is that there are the top 2 teams will advance from each region, and then the top 4 individuals who aren't on an advancing team will also go to nationals. So if Edna makes top 4, then she'll automatically go. And there are also some at-large athletes and teams that will make it, so we won't necessarily know if she's made it, depending what place that she gets, until the final announcements are made
The
in
race,
a day or so.
not to cut you off, the race is at Panorama Farms,
Yes.
a course that this team knows very well. What's unique about it, and how, not easier does it make it knowing that you've been there before, but you're comfortable being there. So what's unique about the race course and how it's going to pan out?
UVA is one of the more hilly courses in the country, and I think that actually gives us an advantage since we have so many awesome hills to train on here.
Yeah.
And Edna's been able to race there twice. Most of our team has raced there twice this year, as well as in previous years. So I think that gives her an advantage. There's a pretty difficult hill towards the end, right when it's a difficult spot for most people, but I think that that's going to come to her advantage because she runs very strong on hills and she runs strong at the end as well.
Great, Rebecca. Well, good luck on Friday, and bring home the championship.
Thank you so much.
That's Rebecca Ricksecker. Don't forget, noon on Friday, the cross-country championships begin in Earlysville, Virginia. I'm Alan York for Liberty Flame Sports Network.